Hey everyone, Reddy
Hi,
Linx here, back again with Epic,
hi again.
and today it's about time because we are reading Give Yourself Goosebumps number 41, Danger Time.
Hmm. And they're both
So,
book. Wait, go on, it's
the
fine.
41st book in the series, which is number 41 in the series of the My Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Hmm. And
So,
mm,
anyways, for those of you who are new to this series, basically, me and the guests will try to get one good ending in this book with 3 tries. So, if we get 2 bad endings, then that's okay. But the third ending we get, that's it. So, hold on just a second. Let me,
sure, and
let me
it's
turn
also
this up a little bit.
the 41st stream, by the way, as well.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Sorry,
Anyways,
sorry. Go on.
without further ado, I'm gonna read the Beware page, and we'll be right on our way. So, let's get to it. Beware! Do not read this book from beginning to end. All you wanted was to go to the movies, but your brother made you late. That's why you ended up in a new store across from the theater. It's called It's About Time, and that's when all your troubles began. You opened the door and found yourself in the middle of a battle over time itself. On one side is Kronos, a weird old man with a big gray beard, carrying a long, sharp blade. On the other side are the Time Police, mean-looking men with strange weapons that are pointed directly at you. Who should you trust? One thing is for sure, it's time to choose. This scary adventure is all about you. You decide what will happen, and you decide how terrifying the scares will be. Start on page 1, then follow the instructions at the bottom of each page. You make the choices. If you choose well, you'll get out alive. But if you make the wrong choice, beware. So, take a deep breath, cross your fingers, and turn to page 1 to give yourself goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
So, it looks like it looks like a war between time between the this guy named Kronos
The time, please.
and a gang called the Time Police.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, is this like some kind of like dimension thing? Also another book store, not bookstore, another store book. Interestingly, like this is like the fifth store book, like fifth book with like that we like look into a shop and stuff, like or to do with the shop, which is interesting. But okay, there's a
Yeah.
bunch of books evolved around stores in this series for some reason.
Anyways,
Sure,
we're starting the book now.
sure, I'm ready.
All right, let's get started. Page 1.
Come on, we have to hurry.
You call over your shoulder.
Starship Adventures starts in 10 minutes.
You hate being late. Your friend Arnie trots behind you, struggling to keep up. He's not exactly an athlete. Everybody wants to see this movie, he pants. It's awesome. You glance back. Your kid brother Pat has stopped to look at in the window of a bicycle store. He's 3 years younger than you and totally annoying. He can't even follow a plan or schedule.
Will you come on?
You yell at your brother.
You're gonna make us late. Again. Yeah, I'm coming.
He says. He strolls toward you. A snail could move faster. The movie theater is around the corner. You rush ahead to buy the tickets. There's no line. That's a relief. Then you discover why there's no line.
Oh no.
You gasp. Turn to page 2 to find out what's wrong. You stare at the sign in the box office window.
Sold out. I don't believe it.
You exclaim. Arnie groans beside you. Pat finally reaches you. You grab his shoulder.
You see that sign? You made us miss the movie. Let go.
Pat screams.
You better, or I'll tell.
Arnie steps between you and Pat. Come on! He scans the street. Hey, let's go check out that new store. You glance over. The store is called It's About Time. That's weird. You were down this way yesterday. You never noticed any new store, but you can't remember or what was there. You shrug.
Might as well.
Arnie leads the way across the street. You drag Pat over. The store window is jammed with clocks. There are antique wind-up cuckoo clocks, digital clocks. One runs on two wires stuck into a potato. Brass astrological instruments glitter in the sunlight. A sign in the window reads, Time problems. We have answers. You don't have a problem with time, but your brother sure does. This place gives you an idea. Maybe you can cure Pat of his habit of always making you late. Turn to page 3. You push the door open. Bong, bong, bing, bong. You jump. The chimes in this place are really loud. You step inside and scan the shop. More clocks. Hundreds of them. Line the walls. The ceiling is dark blue with tiny twinkling lights. They look like stars and constellations. Faint glowing lines trace the outlines of the creatures of the zodiac. You'll definitely find a watch for Pat in here. Hello? Arnie calls. No response.
Let's go.
Pat whines.
This is so boring.
Zap! From somewhere in back, there was a flash of bright light. A man suddenly appears. Where'd he come from? You can't see a door. He has long white hair and a white beard. His white robe hangs down to brush his sandals. He walks toward you. Your scalp prickles. This is getting very weird. You notice that his face is smooth and soft. He must be really old, but he doesn't have any wrinkles. And what's with the storage outfit? I am Kronos, he booms. His pale eyes bore into you. You have come at a crucial moment. Together, we can save time. Huh? What's with this guy? Find out on page 4. You glance at Arnie with raised eyebrows. He shrugs.
I think we're in the wrong place.
You say. You shove Pat toward the door. Slam! The front door crashes down. 2 men in black jumpsuits and black helmets rush in. Their eyes are hidden by dark visors. One holds up a big gold watch. The other snarls. Time, police! Nobody move! You are all under arrest! Your mouth drops open. What's going on? Is Kronos some kind of criminal? And what are time police? Is everyone crazy? Kronos reaches behind a counter and pulls out a long scythe. The light glitters along its razor-sharp edge. Back off, he orders. The time police stop and glance at each other. Whoa, what did you get yourself into? Help me, Kronos begs you. He never takes his eyes off the guys in black. Before it's too late. You hesitate. Arnie tips his head toward a side door. Let's get out of here, he urges. Well, we can. Pat tugs your arm.
I'm scared.
The time police scare you too. They look like they mean business, but Kronos really seems to need your help. Alright, we're given a choice. Our first choice in the book. Epic.
Sorry. Yes.
We're given our first choice in the book.
Uh-huh.
We can either help Kronos or run away.
I mean, I think we should just run away because like we seriously don't know if one side is good and one side is bad. We don't know that yet. I think we should just try and like we don't want to like jump on like one side, you know. Like I feel like if we trust Kronos, he'll just kind of get us hurt, and if we watch them both, we can just see what they like do and stuff. I guess.
And again, it's also possible that
True.
Kronos said we could save time.
Hmm.
That's kind of sort of. I
Yeah.
just feel like that would
Yeah.
mean something.
Yeah. True. Huh. I think. Okay. Well, what else? What? Yeah. Let's follow him.
Uh, all right. We'll
Sure.
just have to flip a coin.
Sure.
You want heads or tails?
Tails. Why not?
All right. Flipped it. It landed on heads.
So we're
All right. I guess
going.
we're helping Kronos then.
Sure. All right. All right.
All right. Page 66. Also, can you hear me well? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good, actually, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you.
I was just making
Sure.
sure.
If you want to change
All
your
right.
mic, you can do it now. I'm pretty
No,
sure
no,
if
no,
you
no,
want to
no.
do it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Sure. All right. Fair enough. Sure.
All right.
We will help you.
You tell Kronos.
What should we do?
You were warned. The time police nod at each other. You back away in terror. What will they do to you? Kronos points his scythe at the time police. You hear a crack of thunder. A bolt of lightning shoots from the tip of the blade. Your heart pounds as you duck and shield your eyes. The lightning passes between the two time police. The room fills with the odor of scorched hair. They fall to the floor. Quick! Go through the back door, Kronos orders. I'll join you in a moment to tell you about your mission.
You heard the man.
You say to Arnie and Pat.
Move it.
Move it to page 97. You heard Arnie and Pat. You heard Arnie and Pat through the door and follow them. Arnie stops short and gasps in amazement. You bang into him. Your eyes widen and your jaw drops. In front of you is what looks like a whole new world. This sure isn't any downtown street. You see a meadow, dense forests, even craggy mountains covered with snow. Overhead, hundreds of stars gleam brightly. Wait, how can you see the stars when the countryside in front of you is so well lit? It must be some sort of magic.
Where are we?
Pat asks. His voice quivers with fear.
How did we how did we get here?
I I don't know, Arnie replies slowly.
More important,
You murmur.
how do we get back?
Kronos appears beside you. That depends on you, he announces. You must succeed in the mission before you. If you do, you'll return home safely. If not, dope. Turn to page 101. So I guess we did travel to a different dimension.
Yeah, basically, seems like that. Yes.
Strangely, it seems like one of those places you would see
Yeah.
in a dream.
So we're talking like, yeah, true. Like we're talking like,
That's kind of like
yeah.
how I envision it, and it's not like
I know.
I
Yeah,
don't know if
true. I
that's true or
agree.
not.
It's like, yeah, it seems like a dream where it's not like completely not realistic, but at the same time, it's not exactly uh the law doesn't make sense. Like, laws of physics don't really make sense. Like time, for example, isn't time not like really weird in this dimension and stuff?
I mean, I don't know, but
Fair,
so
fair.
far the only thing about time is basically the store called It's About Time with a bunch of clocks in it.
Interesting. Okay.
Anyways,
Sure.
let's
Go on, go
continue.
on. Of course.
If not, what?
You demand. If you fail, no one will survive, Cronus responds. The whole universe will be destroyed. Your mind reels. Can he be telling the truth? Is the fate of the universe in your hands? This is seriously scary.
Where are we? Pat asks. What is this place?
You're in the world of the Zodiac, Kronos explains. You mean like horoscopes and signs? Arnie asks. Cool. The signs you speak of only represent the Zodiac, Kronos replies. Here, around the great time hub of the universe, the creatures of the Zodiac are real and alive.
But what about us?
You wonder.
Why do you need our help?
Time thieves have planted a bomb at the hub, Kronos tells you. It is where all time originates. Only someone from a different time frame can get there through the hub's barricades.
What do the time thieves want?
You ask. They want us to break the rules of time so they can steal from other time frames, Kronos replies. If the bomb explodes, the time thieves are the only ones who would survive.
This is some mission.
You murmur. Hear the rest on page 114. What about those two time police? Asks Arnie. Why did they try to arrest you? They are nothing but tools of the time thieves, Kronos snaps. Pay no attention to them here. Pay no attention to them. Here. Kronos pulls an hourglass from the folds of his robe. He gives it to Arnie. It is about a foot high, made of dark polished wood and greenish glass with tiny bubbles in it. The upper part is filled with pure white sand.
What is that?
You ask. The etheric vibrations of this device are keyed to those of the bomb, Kronos explains. Huh? The what? Set this on the hub before the last grain of sand falls, Kronos continues. And that way you will disarm the bomb. Arnie stares at the hourglass and grows pale. You gulp. You, Pat, and Arnie, responsible for saving time? What if you fail? Kronos gazes deeply into your eyes. You are our only hope. Turn to page 18. So there is a time bomb, and
Mhm.
if it goes
Yeah.
off, then
Times,
I
well, yeah.
guess it would probably
Yeah.
everyone in the dimension would die except for the time thieves, and they would be able to steal from other time frames.
Yeah, and like the only way we can get to, and we have and like, this hub thing, and like we have to get to the hub, but like we can only get to the hub if we're from like a different time frame, and I guess Kronos is not from a different time frame, but we are from a different time frame, if that makes sense. It's like he basically
Yeah,
tasked us to basically do a quote unquote rescue mission. But yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
hmm, sure. Um, but yeah,
Anyways,
sure, let's go on, go on.
all right.
So, where is this bomb?
You ask.
How do we find it?
This always points toward the hub, Kronos explains. He hands you a sickle. The handle is smooth wood. The crescent blade is dark blue. It vibrates in your hand. It will help guide you, he continues. But take care. It cannot warn of dangers in your path. And the most direct route is not always the swiftest or the safest. Dangers? Arnie gulps. What dangers? Cronus ignores him. I must get back. The time lock I set on the time police will wear off soon. I will try to distract them. I want to keep them from discovering your mission. Now go. He turns and vanishes. You blink. How did he do that? I guess we should get going, Arnie says. But which way? Just ahead, the path forks. The left branch leads into the meadow, which would leave you exposed. The right branch enters a forest where you could get lost. The sickle points straight between them.
Thanks a lot, Kronos.
You grumble.
The sickle isn't much help. So pick a path.
Pat says. Alright, we give it a choice.
There you
We can go to through the meadow or
go.
go into the woods.
Ah. So the meadow leaves us exposed, right? Exposed to
And
what? Like.
it doesn't say.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Something's off about the meadow, in my opinion. Wait, a meadow. Okay, a meadow is like a field, right? Yeah, meadow's a field. Yeah, Yeah, a meadow is just a fancier word for a field. Um. So it's basically just saying, do you want to go in the woods or go in a field? So,
And it says the woods we could possibly get lost in.
okay. I know though because like something's off about the meadows. I'm being honest.
I mean, it didn't say anything that we would
True.
encounter in the meadow, but it also
True.
doesn't say anything about the woods either.
True. Except
Other
for us
than
getting
it was, other than it was dense.
Hmm. I think I say the. I'm gonna be honest. I say the woods because the meadows. I'm gonna be honest. Like think of it. Aren't we not running away from like time police and stuff? Like.
No, Kronos is distracting them,
Oh,
just
okay.
so he.
Oh, okay. I see.
We're dealing with the time thieves at their
Oh
time
yeah, the time
bomb.
thief. Oh yeah, true. Um. Okay, so yeah, but like, what if we get hurt by the time thieves in the meadow? Because like, think of it, a meadow is just a fancier word for field, and a field doesn't really have cover unless we're talking like unless there's like crops in it or something. Like,
Then
yeah,
again, the time thieves could also hide behind trees in the woods and attack us.
true, true. Ha! You have a point. You have a
Okay,
point.
I'm just gonna roll a
Sure,
dice, and
sure.
that
Let's
will
roll it.
decide.
Sure. I guess let
All
fate
right.
decide because no option is the bestest one. Sure, go on.
Odd we go meadow, even we go forest. It landed
No,
on
I'm
1.
doing stuff. No, I'm doing stuff. Wait. Go on,
I
go on.
heard that.
Yeah, I know.
You could go get that real quick.
No, it's fine. I said I'm getting dinner later.
Okay, well, either way, it landed on 1. So I guess we're going through the meadow. So it's
Sure.
page 109. Alright. Put yourself on mute. Gonna put you on mute real quick.
Sure.
Alright. Anyways, you walk down the path into the meadow. The grass comes up to your waist. Unusual flowers send out strange scents. You follow the path over a rise and down into a valley. It's so quiet, all you can hear are your feet crunching the grass. This isn't so dangerous, you think. Did Kronos exaggerate? Maybe he wanted to make your mission seem more important so you would do what he says. You glance around. Oh man, where is Pat? Falling behind, as usual? How'd you end up with such a slow poke for a brother?
Pat?
You call loudly.
Pat?
You glance back. Pat appears at the top of the rise. He races down toward you. You've never seen him run so fast. He must have decided to listen to you. For a change.
Help!
Pat cries. Help! Run to page 126. Uh-oh. Why is Pat so frightened? You wonder. A moment later, you find out. An enormous white ram appears at the top of the hill behind Pat. Your eyes widen. It's as big as a truck. Its curled horns shimmer like gold. It pauses at the top of a low hill. Its fiery red eyes stare down at you.
What is that thing?
You gasp. Arnie snaps his fingers. Remember what Kronos told us? In this world, the Zodiac creatures are real. That ram is Ares. Pat rushes up to you. He grabs your arm to steady himself and tries to catch his breath. He's too winded to speak.
What should we do?
You say.
I think it thinks we're trespassing.
I have an idea, Arnie replies. My astrological sign is Aries. It's like I'm related. Maybe I can make friends with it.
Friends?
You repeat.
I don't know.
The ram lowers its head. It's charging. Do something. Alright, I'm gonna unmute you.
There we go.
There you go.
Sure.
Alright. So we can either run from the ram or have Arnie make friends with the ram.
Make friends, I think. I don't know, because like I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like if you run away from rams, they just kind of like do stuff, or that just aggravates them.
Yeah,
And
and especially since this ram is as big as a truck.
true. How are we outrunning that?
And I guess Pat's character trait is that he's always behind.
So he's slow?
That he's a slow poke. I think that's
Oh,
Pat's
okay,
character
okay.
trait.
Okay, so he's like slow, but he's like
Like
I
he's
know, I mean,
he's
yeah.
always behind.
He's like one of those like dependent people, I guess, as well. I don't know, is he dependent?
All right,
I don't
no, he's 9 years old.
Oh, fair.
It said he was 3 years younger than us, and I'm assuming our character is
Yeah,
12.
true.
Anyways, we're gonna listen to Arnie, I guess.
Sure. Alright.
All right, we're listening to Arnie on page 26. Maybe Arnie is right. Maybe he can make friends with the ram. Anything is possible in this bizarre world. The ram charges down the path. You and Pat fling yourselves into the tall grass. You feel Pat trembling beside you. You hope he can't feel you shiver with fear. Arnie plants himself at the side of the path. He's ready to leap out of the way if he has to. The ram is only yards away now. It lowers its head to attack. The huge curling horns glitter. Hey, wait, we're friends, Arnie calls. My sign is Aries. That means we're practically related, right? You hold your breath. Will it work? Turn to page 80. The ram screeches to a halt. It eyes Arnie carefully. Then it butts him, very gently, in the stomach. It's okay. You guys can come out, Arnie calls. We're friends now.
Come on.
You help Pat to his feet. He gets up slowly. You can tell he's still scared. You're kind of shaky too, but you don't want Pat to know that. You dart over to Arnie. Say hello to Aries. Arnie grins.
Hi, Aries.
You respond.
Bye, Aries.
You want to get back to the mission. Besides, just because Aries is friendly, he now doesn't mean he'll stay that way.
Let's go.
You and Pat hurry along the path. Arnie follows more slowly. He seems reluctant to leave Aries. The feeling is mutual. Aries trots along behind you. The ram crashes through bushes, knocks over trees. If you hoped to make it to the hub without being noticed, this isn't the way to do it. Should you try to lose the ram, or should you stick to the path and keep going? I mean, should we try to lose Aries or ignore it and keep going?
I think I would say like ignore it, because like I said, if we run, that aggravates things.
And plus this could actually be a sidekick.
True.
If because
Yeah.
if Arnie is able to make peace with it, then surely it could defend us in some way.
True.
We're keeping this ram.
Okay, yeah, true. Sure.
Trying to lose the ram might create more problems, you decide. You'll just have to stay out of the way of falling trees. You reach the banks of a rushing river. Now what? Arnie asks. He has to shout to be heard over the crashing and churning waters. You hold out the sickle. It grows warm in your hands. It drags you to the edge of the river.
We're definitely supposed to cross the river with the water.
You announce. The ram spins around on its hooves. You watch Aries vanish back into the woods. You, Pat, and Arnie are on your own again. What's with Aries? Arnie wonders. He sounds nervous.
Maybe he's afraid he'll shrink if he gets wet.
You reply.
You know, like a wool sweater. How do we get across?
Pat stares at the wild water. You glance up the river to a waterfall. Your eyes widen. You discover why the current is so powerful. This is no normal river. The water is gushing out of an enormous clay water jug, and the jug is being held by the shoulder of a towering giant. Turn to page 85. Arnie gasps. That's Aquarius, he exclaims. The water carrier! Another zodiac sign! He must be creating the river.
How do we get across the river? Swim?
You ask.
I can't swim.
Pat reminds you.
We can walk on the rocks.
You peer down at the rocks. They look slippery.
Can we ask Aquarius to stop for a minute?
Pat asks.
He's really far away.
You point out.
It could take days to reach him. We can't have that kind of time. Hey,
Pat tugs your sleeve.
why don't we go across that bridge?
You spot one good reason. Aquarius slowly turns back and forth, filling the river. Some of the time, the stream of water thunders into the rocks. At the head of the river, the rest of the time it hits the bridge.
We have to get across.
You mutter.
But which way do we go?
I were given a choice.
Yes.
Cross over the rocks or cross the bridge.
Um. Yeah, but okay? Question: Did it say the bridge was creaky and stuff? Like old? Because usually I know this is like a massive question they usually give us or whatever. But like they'll usually go like safer option, but like it can break on you, or slightly dangerous option, but you have more security and stuff. Like they always test us here. Like they always have these questions to test us and all that.
Actually, I think this is what it says. Aquarius turns slowly back and forth, filling the river. Some of the time, the stream of water thunders out the rocks at the head of the river. The rest of the time, it hits the bridge.
Okay.
So I
Huh.
think it's only we have like a limited time with each of these. But
Yeah,
the question
true.
is, which one do we have more time on?
The bridge, because it says most of the time, or the time it says
Turns
most of the time the
turns
water hits the
slowly
rock.
back and forth, filling the
Turns slowly
river.
back
Some of the
and forth.
time, the stream of water thunders onto the rocks at the head of the river. The rest of the time, it hits the bridge. Some of
So,
the time is
uh
for
huh.
the rocks. The rest of the time is for the bridge. It doesn't say
So,
how long exactly.
so how I'm envisioning this is the rocks are there's a spring. The rocks are like at the head of the little spring part of the actual river, and then the bridge is like further down, and like but the water hits the spring first. So that would mean the bridge would be safer, right? Because it says it doesn't hit the bridge as much.
But it's long. It would hit it longer. So it's like so it was like
Okay.
so it's basically like hits first, but
Hmm.
hits first, but faster. But or
Hmm.
hits last but lasts longer.
Hmm.
It's kind of like that.
Okay. Hmm. Ha. Ha. Ha.
If you want, I could leave it up to fate again.
I think we should just do it with the bridge. I'm gonna be honest. The bridge or the rocks. Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's do the rocks. Let's do the rocks.
Rocks? Alright.
Sure, rocks.
Alright, page
Sure.
115.
Let's grist the rocks.
You decide.
The water is totally pounding that bridge. Well, okay.
Pat sighs. You know he's scared.
We'll have to cross one at a time.
You declare.
I'll go first.
You give Pat a grin, even though inside you're shaking.
It won't be so hard. You'll see.
You take a deep breath. You step into the first rock. Its thin green coating of moss makes it almost as slippery as ice. You stretch out your arms for balance. Keep moving. That's the key. You step onto the next rock, then the next, then the next. Hey, this isn't so hard. Soon you reach the middle of the river. It's just a few more steps and you'll be across. From the bank, Arnie and Pat cheer you on. Go, go! You turn your head and wave. Uh-oh, bad move. The rocks you're on wobbles. You wobble. Splash! Dog paddle to page 119. Sputtering, you try to hold your head above water. The swift current knocks you down and rolls you around. Two fish swim by. Whoa, they're as big as sheepdogs. You have a feeling there are more zodiac creatures. You remember seeing fish on the horoscope page. You think they were called pis- piskies? I think that's what it says. Pisc Pisces.
Pisces. Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, right?
Pisces, yeah.
Yeah, Pisces.
You think they were called Pisces. The rushing river bangs you around. If you don't drown first, you'll knock yourself out on a jagged rock. You need help fast. Hello, one of the fish says. You don't even bother wondering why a fish is talking to you.
Help me.
You exclaim. Can't you swim? The fish asks. Should you try to explain about the powerful current? You decide to keep it simple.
No,
You gasp. Can't swim. Wait, sorry.
can't swim.
What's your birth sign? The fish demands. What does that have to do with anything? Still, you better answer the fish. You're about to go under again. Do you know the astrological sign for your birth date? If you don't, look it up in the horoscope column of a newspaper. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I actually don't know anything about horoscopes.
Well, should I run you down a bit? Like, it's.
It's a. Do you know the astrological sign of your birth date?
Hmm.
If you don't, look it up in the horoscope column.
So, I mean, I
I'm
guess to explain it, there's 12 of them. There's 12 of them. So I think we've Pisces is one, Aries is one, and the other thing is also one.
It says if your sign is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, turn to page 34. If it's any other sign, turn to page 112.
I think okay, so I think Pisces is December. Yeah, Pisces is December. Yeah,
All
Pisces.
right,
Yeah,
that
Pisces is
all right.
December.
That's my
I
birth date.
think. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think Pisces is December though.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna look this up.
Sure. All right, take your time. But I
Horoscope
believe Pisces is
column.
December.
All right. All right. So Aries is January.
Mm-hmm.
I think Leo. I think is it
Well, it
Leo?
depends because how they work is it's like I think like so like after like I don't think it has like a month correspondent. It's like how do I say this? I think every day of the month, it's like every 20th day of the month, I think it's a new symbol, I believe. I believe that's how it works. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, true. It is, I think, yes, it's true. January is Aries, but the later part of the month is Aquarius.
Huh. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say Pisces is my horoscope
Sure,
birthday.
sure.
What's
Actually,
yours?
now thinking about it,
I think yours. I think
yeah, Aquarius, because
yours
I've
would be
got,
quick.
yeah, it'd be Aquarius because it has like, yeah, because like I said, I think every 20 days there's a new, every day of the month that it's the 20th. It's, how do I explain this? It's like, it doesn't correspond. It's like it's not a month thing. So it's like January is not fully Aquarius. Like you have to be born at like a specific date. So like, say if you're Aquarius, you have to be born between say January 20th and like February 20th, and that counts as you being Aquarius.
So I'm an Aries since I was born on the 28th of
Yeah,
December.
basically, I believe that's how it works, but I don't know. I'm not completely sure. Uh, yeah, I believe that's how it works.
All right. Well, I guess. So wait. So you're Leo then, or are you
I don't.
Aries? You were born on January.
Yeah, January 26th. So that'll be.
All
Yeah,
right.
but I
So
thought I
you
was
are
born in
Leo.
December.
It
Okay,
says here
interesting.
if your sign is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If
Hmm,
it's any other symbol. So I guess we're going to 112.
sure. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't remember it being Leo, but like I guess mine was Aquarius, but like I don't remember. Okay, I mean I don't even use this format to say stuff and all that. But yeah, whatever. I guess.
All right. Anyways,
Sure.
all right. You tell the fish your astrological sign. Bad sign, the fish gurgles. Earth, air, fire, all bad. Bad, bad. It opens its jaw. Its throat looks as big and dark as a highway tunnel. Once you get past the razor sharp teeth, that is.
Hey, wait, you cry. Can't we work this out?
The giant fish lunges at you. Everything goes dark. There's something fishy about the situation. This must be the end. So, but
Damn. Interesting.
okay then.
Wait, so you can possibly get soft locked for having your birthday in the worstest time. Interesting.
All right. I'll allow cheating for this one time.
Sure.
Th- Don't get mad at me, guys. This is part of the rules now. If by any chance we get soft locked, that's when I allow cheating.
Hmm. I mean, true, because you can't. I mean, yeah, you have a point to be honest, because like you can't change the month that you're born in. That is true. I
Anyways, we
mean,
have 2 lives left.
true. Yeah, true. But yeah, I agree. You can't. We can't soft lock ourselves.
Yeah. Anyways, I
Sure.
guess we'll go back and pretend that our birthday of our that our sign was Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces.
True. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Alright, 34. You blurt out your sign. Water sign, the fish declares. Good. You don't know what the fish means. You do know you have to get out of the water. The current pulls you down again. You burst back up to the surface.
Help me!
You cry. With a flip of its tail, the fish dives under you. You straddle it and hang on to its fin. It swims across the river. Moments later, it dumps you on the bank. Good luck, it calls. Then it sinks back underwater. Arnie and Pat run toward you. Are you okay? Arnie yells.
We thought you drowned.
Pat cries. You sit up and cough.
I nearly did.
You tell them. You feel beat up and wet, and your lungs burn. But at least you are on solid ground again. Wait, What are Arnie and Pat doing on this side of the river? Did they cross while you were riding the fish? You glance around. No, you're right back where you started. Time to try plan B for bridge. Turn to page 28. Uh, alright. You hike up the hill to the bridge. As you get closer, you notice the bridge is very narrow. It has no handrails. It is more like a wide plank than a real bridge. The water pours out of the Aquarius jug. It shifts from the river to the bridge and back. It makes so much noise you can't think. Then it hits the bridge. It booms like thunder. When it hits the river, it hisses like a thousand snakes. Boom, boom, boom. Arnie puts his mouth close to your ear. Do you notice something? He yells.
Yeah,
You shout back.
it's got rhythm.
You can work out the giant's timing. If so, you can cross the bridge while the water from the jug hits the river. You watch and count. Finally, you think you figured it out.
Okay,
You shout.
get ready. 1, 2, 3, go.
It's all in the timing. Quick, look at a clock. If the hour is odd, turn to page 81. If the hour is even. All right, so we have to look at the time, and if the hour is even, then we go to one page.
Hmm.
It's two. It's two right now, so we'll go to
Yeah.
128 right
Sure.
now.
Yeah, let's do your time zone. Yeah, true. It's 2.
Oh wait, what's your time zone? I'm just
Like
curious.
7 p.m. But
Okay,
like, I
so
mean,
that leaves it at a
yeah,
tie. We're gonna have
true,
to leave it to fate.
true.
Yeah, if there is a tie, we'll lead it to fate.
Yeah, true. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So
Yeah.
I'll roll a dice.
Sure,
If it's even, we'll do my time zone. If it's odd, we'll do yours.
sure,
It's odd. It landed on 3, so I guess we're gonna go with your time zone first.
sure. All right.
If this is wrong, we'll do my time zone.
Sure. Go on.
Page 81. You dart forward. The stream of water moves off the bridge. You got the timing right. The damp wood is slippery. Take quick, careful steps. You keep your eyes fixed on the far bank. You made it. You leap onto dry land and sigh with relief. You glance back to see how Arnie and Pat are doing. You gasp. Pat stands in the middle of the bridge. He stares down at the river, 30 feet below. He's obviously too scared to move. Arnie, trapped in back, pushes him forward. Pat teeters back and forth on the narrow bridge. His mouth opens wide to scream. Horrified, you notice the stream from the jug start to move back toward Pat and Arnie. If it hits them, they will lose their balance and fall. Below them are jagged rocks and and the raging river. This is so not good. Turn to page 68. You can't let Pat and Arnie drown. You take a deep breath and rush back onto the bridge.
Pat,
You shout,
give me your hand. Follow me.
the powerful stream of water is just yards away. It shifts toward you. Pat blinks. His eyes finally focus on you. He reaches out his arm. Slowly, you grab his hand.
Come on.
You hurry back toward the bank. You can't move too quickly. You don't want to fall. You don't want to fall off the narrow bridge. Pat stumbles along behind you. You feel drops of spray on the back of your neck. In a few seconds, you'll be caught by the waterfall. You stand aside and shove Pat in front of you. You practically throw him out the bank. Then you leap after him. Arnie is right behind you. A moment later, the force of the water knocks you flat. Turn to page 73. You shut your eyes and hold your breath. Mud goes up your nose, in your eyes. Just when you're sure your lungs will burst, the stream passes. Dazed, you sit up and wipe the mud from your face. Arnie pushes wet hair away from his face and grins. Who has the towels? He jokes. Then he glances at the hourglass. His face becomes serious. We better hurry. We don't have much time.
I'm tired.
Pat complains.
I want to rest. You'll get one
You promise?
when we reach the hub.
And unless we reach the hub in time, Arnie adds, you'll rest forever. That path becomes hilly and winding. You hurry along, scanning both sides for new dangers. You're wet, cold, and scared. Each rock and bush seems to threaten you. Even the clouds look menacing. Suddenly, Pat yells.
There it is.
He points up the path. A pillar of silver gleams at the top of a grassy knoll.
We did it.
You shout triumphantly. No, we're nearly out of time, Arnie declares. You roll around and stare at the hourglass. Only a tiny bit of sand remains in the upper section. Turn to page 86. You snatch the hourglass from Arnie's hands and race up the path. The pillar stands in the center of a slab of white marble. On top of it is a shiny black box. That must be the time bomb. Your toe catches on the edge of the slab. Off balance, you hurtle forward. Your forehead slams into the side of the pillar. You slump to the ground. With the last of your strength, you reach up and set the hourglass on top of the black box. Everything fades out until you hear voices above you. Wake up! Are you all right? You open your eyes. Arnie and Pat bend over you. They look very worried.
Who hit me?
You mumble.
Nobody.
Pat replies. It turned around to yell at.
It turned around to yell at me and you walked into a lamppost.
You sit up and glance around. Yes, there's the lamppost, and there's the theater, just up the block. But weren't you somewhere else just a moment ago? It all seems so hazy. Come on, Arnie says. He helps you to your feet. The movie's about to start. We got here just in time. The end.
Very nice. You go.
So we did stop the time bomb, and we woke up, and we made it just in time to see the movie we were gonna see.
I guess that's a good ending.
Yeah, even though we have no memory of the
True. So it's
thing.
just like a bittersweet ending, right? Yeah, bittersweet, yeah. But like
Yep,
still though, I would count it as a good ending.
and I would too.
True. Yeah.
Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Choose Your Own Adventure for Danger Time. This one was mostly okay for the most part.
True.
And anyway, the next book we have is another one about nightmares with It's Only a Nightmare. Except I'm expecting some Nightmare on Elm Street kind of stuff happening in that book. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!
See ya.